Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at alerts and progress bars. So alerts are really good for when you're building like applications, whether it's with something like a JavaScript framework like React, or if you're using like a template engine on the server side, anything like that, anything dynamic where you're going to have messages saying, you know, you are now logged in or you're logged out, or blog post added, something like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at 3.7 alerts progress.html and go to where it says start here. Now the alerts, we can use the contextual color classes, but what we have to do here is have a div with the class of alert, and then we want to add whatever the color is. So if we just do alert, let's save that and see what happens. So as you can see over here, it added some padding. Let's actually take a look and see exactly what it did. So we'll look at the alert class. So position relative, it adds some padding, it adds margin bottom of 1 rem, it adds a border, it adds, well, it's a transparent border, and then it adds border radius. Okay, so that's what the alert class actually does. Now, if we want to add context to it or color to it, then we can say alert dash primary and save, and we get a light blue alert. Okay, so if we want to do secondary, we can do alert and then alert dash secondary, and then we get a gray alert. The success is probably one of the most popular, because that's for successful messages, and then danger is also popular for errors, stuff that goes wrong. A lot of times you'll use this in like validation, so alert danger. Info, so we'll say alert class or class alert, alert dash info. So I guess info is used more for just like basic messages. They're not really warnings or errors or anything like that, or success messages. They're just like basic messages. And then of course we have warning. So that would be for warnings that aren't quite errors. Then we have light. Okay, so that's very, very light gray, almost looks white. And then we have dark. All right, but for the most part, I use success and danger when I'm building web applications with Bootstrap. Now these these are just going to show up and they're going to stay until the page reloads, or if you have like, if you're using a front end framework like React or something and you have it go away using the DOM, the virtual DOM or something like that. But you can also create dismissible alerts that you can actually X out and make them go away without you having to do any special JavaScript or anything. So for that, what we would do is add a class. We'd add our alert class. Let's make it a success. And then we would add alert dash dismissible. Let's do that. And then we need this button here because we need basically a close button or an X button. So we're going to give this a class, this button, a class of close. All right, and then we also need to add a special attribute of data dash dismiss, and we want to set that to alert. Okay, and then this ampersand times semicolon is going to give us the X icon or the X character. All right, and then let's go ahead and save that. So now right here you can see it has an X button. If I click that, it goes away. All right, and I forgot to mention, you can also put strong tags in alerts, and it gives it this obviously it makes the text strong, emphasizes that part of it. All right, so we also have alerts with extra content. So if we want to have like more, if we want like a paragraph like this, and maybe we want to separate the text a little bit, like put some down here. So for that, we could do class equals alert, and we'll do alert success. Success, and let's see, this H4 here, there's a class we can use called alert heading. So we can add that. And then we just have a paragraph with some dummy text and a horizontal rule, which is just this line right here. And then for this paragraph, let's just give this a class of MB0. So we'll take away margin bottom. And there we go. So that we have this nice big alert with a lot of content inside of it. All right, so those are alerts, very, very easy. Next, we're going to look at progress bars. Okay, so here we just have just a bunch of empty divs that we're going to fill up. So to do a simple progress bar, we're going to do it right here. And this div, this first one, will have a class of progress. All right, so if I save that, it basically just gives us this here, this gray line. And this div inside of it, we want to give the class progress-bar. Now, if I save this, it doesn't do anything. Okay, there's no difference. What we need to do to fill this is add a style attribute and then add a width. So let's say we want this progress bar to be filled up 35%. We could do width 35% and save. And there we go. That's how we can fill this progress bar. Now, another thing we can do is put kind of a label in this bar. Maybe we want to put the text 35%. So what we could do is, I'm just going to grab this and replace these empty divs. And what we could do is just put in here whatever we want. So we could say 35% and save. And now that text will go in the progress. Okay, and we can also change colors, obviously. So if I go, just paste in this here, and let's say with 55% this time, and then let's add to the progress bar div bg-success, and it's as easy as that to change up the color. Okay, if we wanted to do like an info, bg info, we could do that. We'll change this up to, let's say, 75% and save that. If we wanted to do like yellow, we could say bg-warning, and we get yellow. All right, so you can change up the colors easily. So if you wanted to change up the height, you could do that as well. So I'll just go ahead and paste this in. And in this div, not the progress bar, but the actual progress div with the progress class, we're going to add a style. And let's make this a really, really thin progress bar. So I'll say height, and let's set that to 1 pixel. Okay, and then down here, let's give it, we'll say BG success, make it green, and let's do 75%. And save, and now you can see it's basically just like a 1 pixel line with the green fill. Okay, we can also do striped progress bars. So if I paste this in here, let's make this one BG danger. We'll make it red, and let's do progress dash bar dash striped. And you'll see now it has these stripes in it. Now, not only that, but we can also make these animated. So what I'll do is copy the striped div here, paste that in, and then in addition to progress bar striped, I'm going to say progress dash bar dash animated and save, and now you can see it's actually moving. We'll change the color up here. Let's say BG info. All right, so you can see that it's animated. And then if we wanted to do multiple bars together, we could do div with the class of progress. And then we could just, actually we'll just grab, let's see, we'll just grab one of these and put 3 of them in. And we'll change up the color a little bit. So this one will be success. This one will be primary. And let's change this to, we'll say 25, 25, 25. So it should take up altogether 75%. So let's save. And now you can see that there's different colors, different progress bars within this progress div. All right, so that's it, guys, for alerts and progress bars. In the next video, we're going to take a look at tables and pagination.